still live.
What the fuck is a dump cake?
Alright, so I think we're
Do I
streaming.
even want to know?
I think we're going live. Let me,
Is that when you, like, get a cake and eat it, and then you eat its remains?
No. Like, you just dump a bunch of shit into a,
I was gonna take that the number 2 route. It's like, you know, you,
Oh my god.
you decided to, you know, take a shit, and you're like, man,
I don't
that
know.
would be really cool.
I don't know, Shady.
As if my shit looked like a cake too.
Alright, so I think we're live. So this is Welcome to Shadows and Dust Storytime, Episode 0. This is going to be
Story time.
This is story time. It's going to be Drdangerzone tells the story about Molten Core, Major Domo, and why it's important to stay in school. And then while we're listening to the story, we're going to do Dire Mall East.
So to start off strong, since it's not safe for work warning, by the way.
Yes,
so
if you're triggered,
better
leave now.
Rather than ready to fuck up, because I'm gonna tell a fuck. So I'm pretty sure we had a lot of folks doing Molten Core that time, and this is the second part of Molten Core, right? We're doing starting from
Saturday
after Baron.
raid.
Yeah, we started after Baron, and we went all the way into Major Domo. So the good part is that most of the fighting all the way up into Major Domo was pretty solid. I gotta say, it was through and through okay. But you know, things were gonna go off wonky when we get halfway through the boss fighting, and we're sitting there like, hey, we should douse all these fucking runes. Like, we haven't bothered doing that the entire raid, so we spend this entire time scuba-dooing it all over the place, you know, running back and forth, guiding all these people. Like, people are legitimately getting lost, popping out through holes, and like, they're like, where the fuck am I? And we do that for what, 30 minutes?
Yeah, 30, 40 minutes. I think that
it was 40 minutes because I had to do a buff and a half because my pot ran, like my intel buff ran out.
It was a crazy waste of time. I couldn't believe it. So that ended up happening. And then after we get all those douses done, because I think we only had like 3 people that could douse out of the entire...
Yeah, because most people didn't have enough honor yet.
Right.
Or enough reputation yet with the Hydroxian Waterlords.
So that was a time and a half. And of course, you know, we had people failing at math. He couldn't count. You know, he was like, 5 minus 4 is 1. It's like, okay, so we need one more and he was like, wait, I can't count to 4 properly. I'm sorry. So we actually needed no extra doubt, and of course we wasted extra time with that. But you know, I'm digressing. This is
it was that raid's first time through Molten Core. So you know, as a group,
they had pugs.
I don't think that really excuses them for
we were along to sort of help them along, and
wait, were the other warriors the other strippers?
Yeah, the other warriors. Yeah, it was. Yeah, so, only the other tank wore plate. You know, he and I were the only plate wearers. The other ones were some leather BDSM Fury warriors.
Okay, so we had some BDSM warriors mixed in with some
real warriors,
some actual warriors.
Yes.
Yep. So. You know, you're starting off strong when all the DPS warriors aren't packing anything besides their BDSM gear, and they don't know what the fucking secret word is to get. So that's when you know you're starting off real strong. And then, but luckily we had one of them who decided to bring a shield halfway through Major Domo, so at least he kind of helped out. But he still died like a degenerate, so it didn't really matter. So okay.
So wait, what was your role in this, Dr. Danger?
My role was a healer. So I was the all-seeing eye. I could see all the stupidness happening right in front of me because I had the back row seat when I wasn't looking at playing musical bars with, you know, everyone's health. So how do I know what BDSM warriors are packed? I don't know, man. It's probably because they have assless chaps, so I can see everything they're hanging out. Just out and about.
I think you're breaking up a little bit there. Shady, you got that? Yeah, you got it. Okay. Let's get this guy next.
Cool.
You're breaking up. Hold on a minute. Uh-oh, is Discord messing up?
Because you all sound like a broken robot.
Yeah.
Oh, there we go.
There we go.
It's starting to kick back in again. Should we wait a bit for it to get going? There we go. I think it's back. Everyone checking green.
Yeah, we're looking good. Yeah.
Okay. So, mind you, before we start this story, I want to give a pre-context that this is a 7-round fight. That means we had to wipe 6 times in order to get to the resolution, which is us finishing Drdangerzone. So, where do I even begin?
The rogues popping. The rogues that were popping off.
Off the melee shields.
So how we were trying to go about this Drdangerzone fight was this is brand new guild into and they're like, we're gonna do some really cheesy expertise strats. So let's go ahead and start doing spell cleave. And
we're just along as mercenaries, so we're just sort of being mostly polite and just letting them do their thing. I don't know where this imp
God,
went.
I found him over here. So.
Oh, because I'm killing this guy here. Did you find the int?
Yeah, I did. I'm gonna tell.
Looks
Let
like.
me walk down to you.
Uh-oh. There's a lot of imps.
I think I'm dead. No, I'm not. JK. I need a gym though.
You got a curse on.
Yeah, Jim just got a work call. This might go sideways. Hope Shady's healing.
I am on my way as fast as my non-epic mount can go.
I'll wait to continue until we thoroughly.
Continue.
Oh Jesus! You guys pulled everything. Oh goodness.
It was just Pucelin. He summoned all of that.
Right. But I'd pulled a trash mob because I didn't see him up there. Uh-oh. And we're down a person. Let's finish the Seder if we can.
I'm coming to a dungeon near you.
Yeah. I'm screwed.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, we pulled 2 different things.
Oh no.
He's got Ankh, right?
Yeah, he's got an Ankh, I think. Oh, we didn't even kill the skull. Yeah, because on Pucelin, we've got to go burn him down quickly because he'll summon a bunch of imps. I didn't know you guys had pulled him. I thought we were...
Yeah, I found him.
I thought this was the wrong platform.
You should just do story time like literally immediately right after the raid, because that's
when I get the most charged.
Yeah, we'll do that from now on. But for today, we're gonna go archive this story before we forget it.
Do you want me to continue?
Yeah, go continue. Yeah.
Okay. So.
But we'll save Pucelin until after Jim gets back.
So we're at round 1, and round 2, and round 1 pretty much went the same way, which was we started attacking Drdangerzone, and the first thing I noticed was all of our DPS warriors, and I guess that also includes our rogues because they're pretty much the same fucking thing. And they all started exploding because they don't know the difference between they have a goddamn deadly boss mods yelling at them. They have people yelling at them over chat, and over voice chat. Hey, stop attacking.
Purple bad.
Yeah, purple shield melee stop.
Yeah, and they can't even do that. So I just watch these rogues. They're just like, oh, I gotta fucking eviscerate. Charge them up. And they fucking pull it off, and the eviscerate reflect themselves, and they go down from 100% HP to 10, and then 4 of them die out of the nine total rogue / leather strippers that we have on raid.
Oh shit!
I'm just gonna kill Trash till Jim gets back.
I'm coming.
So that happened the first time, and it happened the second time. And on top of that, how did we wipe the first 2 times? Oh, that's right.
We didn't know. We couldn't figure it out. We're like, yeah, let's try this again.
So, the
third time's the charm.
We had an issue where one of the 4 healers couldn't be and there was a mage as he went by Nuffin, like Muffin, except with an N. And just like his name suggested, he wasn't good at nothing. So he at first, the first pull, he was like, "Man, I can't sheep or I can't polymorph that last healer. He's immune.
Well, let me add some context. So on the Major Domo fight, for people who don't know, there are 4 healer adds and there's 4 melee adds, and most raids will sheep the 4 healer adds. That way you're dealing with fewer people at once.
So he couldn't sheep the 4th one. And to give it even more context to this,
he was always saying immune.
The 4th elite on the very right was and then the 4th healer to the very right was a purple diamond.
So Yellow Star versus Purple Diamond.
It was pink, okay? It was pink, goddamn.
Fuchsia. I give 0 fucks for this situation. So he managed to not get this guy down. So this healer immediately starts butt raping all of our healers and all of our back line because no one could control this guy from just ripping through. And so of course we try to do the good old troubleshoot. We're like, hey, have you tried looking with your eyes? And hey, do you know how to use polymorph? You know, the basic questions you would ask somebody who's level 16.
Yeah, what rank polymorph are you using?
What rank polymorph are you using? Are you using the one not for degenerates? You know, etc., etc. And so we're like, well, you know, we're just going to ignore that problem because maybe he's just being an idiot. But we're going to keep him assigned to the same monster because we're also idiots. So we continue. And then we push on to the next raid, and you know what happens? He yells, oh, it's immune. And then, of course, you know, while all of this is happening and Bob is trying his best to tank both 2 elites, getting the absolute shit thrashed out of him and then proceeding to die.
And then tanking the other elites because the other warrior was squishy.
Yep, and all of our warriors are in their full leather latex.
Now the other main tank was very good. You know, there were some of the people.
We had one of 2 tanks, and our 2 of the 4 tanks were leather. So they were. You want to wait until? Oh, okay.
Let's see if we can kill these imps. Hopefully it doesn't bring the boss.
Wait, where are you guys? I'm in East.
Yeah, we're in
all
East.
the way.
We're doing the key. We're doing the key quest.
I don't have the key either, so I don't know where to go.
All right. What's the easiest way to get her here?
Should I jump?
No, do not jump. Do not jump. Just run along the outside. In fact, we're gonna come to you actually.
Okay,
it'll give me some more time to tell my story.
There's a Pat here. He's walking away.
All right, we're gonna come back for you. We're gonna come get you. So some context. What had happened was some guys I knew, their guild had sort of fallen apart the week before, so they joined in with this bigger raiding guild, and their people were pretty solid. That from this old guild that I'd run with a few times. And but there were a lot of new people from this big guild they joined that none of us had ever run with before.
Right.
And so the problems were almost exclusively with the new people that none of us had ever run with before.
And so let me reiterate with that. All of our DPS warriors, again, could not get the fucking safe word, so they don't know how to get out of their late. And so they're stuck in it forever. They don't know what it means to wear plate. You know, they're like, oh, shiny. Oh, God, it hurts my fucking eyes. I can't wear that polish. But they're like the Dr. Dre meme. They're like, oh yeah, but that leather gear, that's where it's fucking at. So, okay. So back to the real part of the story. So we're we're the second round in. We're all getting our asses pushed in. You know, new buttholes is forming all around 40 people. And the guy, we go to the same guy again. We're like, nothing. What is wrong? Why can't you press?
Don't jump. See us? There you are.
Why can't you press button? Why can't you press sheep button? Why you do that? And he proceeds with, I don't know, it's just not working. And then we proceed to troubleshoot him and ask him how from 1 to 70, where is his IQ at? But you know, we shortly found out what that answer was, because after the second wipe on the third round, and this is round 3 now, we have wiped a total of 2 times. We ask him all these questions, and after a period of silence, about 15 seconds, after everyone asks him how stupid he is, I proceed with the next question, which is, do you know the difference between a gold star and a pink or purple diamond? And then it was completely silent after that. No guild leader, no raid leader talked. Nobody said anything.
Just for context, here's the star, the yellow star, and there's the purple diamond, so we could all see the difference.
So I asked him this very evident question, and there's no words for a good half minute, and he goes, "Oh, I'm clicking on the wrong guy," and I'm like, "Are you autistic?" Like there was no one said anything afterwards.
I'm pretty sure he was stoned off his ass.
He was blasted to the high heavens and back. He was so fucking stoned. So there was no words. Like, everyone's exasperated. There is literally no words. No one from anyone said anything on voice chat, and there was fucking 40 people in that voice chat. It was ridiculous. And then, of course, Bob gets apologized for bringing the dumb retard to the raid. And then all the mages in group 6 of the raid start talking.
In all fairness, the guy that didn't know how to tell the difference between diamonds and stars, he was not one of my friend's guys. He was some new rando from this new guild. So.
And to add more context, that last run before you had asked them, it was one of our mages that ended up taking up the poly.
Right, Shinigami, who's the one talking right now. She had to take up the fucking reign, and of course, right after that situation happened, we had to. And this is not the time for that. Like,
blast Pulson real quick. And Shin, if you want to take care of these little ads while we blast down Pulson. There we go. Let's knock this guy out real quick.
Shady, what happened?
He used his mana thing, I think. There we go. So that should get you a key. There's the crescent key. There we go.
There it is.
Nice.
This is a lot better. A lot easier when we're all here.
So we're now at round 3. We've now found the epiphany that solved all of the world's problems. And now we had Shinigami also now taking the reins of pressing the magic button that is the sheep button and keeping that button sheeped.
And tell them the best part of that, because I wasn't using my updated rank.
Yeah, she was using rank 3 and not rank 4 poly, which didn't even fucking matter because
she was sheeping the correct target.
He just doesn't even know what is what. Like, God, the autism. I can't.
Damn.
Please don't make me relive this moment again. This is the first and last time I'm telling this story. So we're on round 3 now, right? We've failed spell cleave a total of 3 times, even with this this straight degenerate messing up the raid and proceeding to kill. I swear he should have tipped the shit out of that repair bot guy. I think Naruto, right? He should have tipped the shit out of him for all the fees he incurred on everyone wiping those 3 times just for himself. But we go into it, and we start fighting. People start dropping like flies, and we still have the same. It never stopped happening. All 7 attempts, our leather strippers all keep dying.
That's the wrong way.
They can't stay alive. They don't know what purple is bad means, and I tried.
They need context.
Oh, okay. So
on Major Domo, when the ads put up a purple shield, they reflect melee damage. When they put up a white shield, they reflect spell damage.
Right. It alternates between white and purple. White is spell damage. Purple is melee damage.
So when they have the appropriate shield up, you just take your hands off the keyboard. You just stop attacking.
Yeah, it's a miraculous thing to be able to literally not touch your keyboard and stand there, and also bandage. And they never did that either. They're just like, gotta fucking jerk it. I gotta shank shit. And they're like, no, man, you need a bandage. And
this is why we make everybody create a rune cloth bandage in front of us, a heavy rune cloth bandage in front of us. Before we let them into Molten Core. Well, this wasn't our guild run, but but it's our run. If you want to come to Molten Core, you got to make a heavy rune cloth bandage just to show us how to.
Oh, and they have to be able to poly. And each of the you got to change each of the emblems so they know.
Do you know what this symbol is? Yeah, so we need to do a core competency. Do you know what symbols these are? Does the circle block go into the circle?
Yeah, we'll start doing first grade geometry from now on.
Oh my god, it's like a necessity.
What did I? Oh shit! I didn't even see him.
Well,
he's blending into the trees.
He sure sees me. He's like, "Come here, little orc. I got a present for you."
So, that's all happening, and these people. You may ask, Dr. Danger, how do you know that these other strippers are in the danger zone? Well, I'll tell you, poor man. And it's because I was responsible for raid healing. And I didn't want to heal any of these degenerates. Not one of them. Not one of these monkeys. I didn't want to heal a single.
Now you know why I don't heal anymore.
But I did my very best. I gave it the college try. I popped all my cooldowns. I poured all of my soul into every bit of my mana, and I did my best, and I kept those dang leather monkeys alive, and we got kind of far. We killed 3 of the elites, and we couldn't do all 4 of them. And then we wiped because healing was fucking going south, and our main healers on each of the tanks was not enough.
Weren't they letting you die at some point, Bob? Like the healers were just letting you.
Well, no. The problem was that they were running out of mana, and they were just getting burnt.
We had 6 healers, and none of them were dedicated. Like all of them needed to be on, but they weren't.
Is this I think we go this way.
It could have been easily solved with all the DPS just bandaging themselves, because they literally took rotations. All the tanks were doing their jobs. It would have been very easy, but of course we made this very easy.
I bandaged myself, but my stamina is nothing.
So that's round 3 down. Now we're on round 4, and our raid leaders and everyone else is very zealous. They're like, man, we can still make the spell cleave happen.
This is the last guy. Have we done the?
No,
I need the water dude.
Yeah, we didn't do that.
Wait, did I forget to reset the instance before we came? Let me go double check and make sure that.
Wait, did you guys already do the water dude?
Yeah, I think we. I think we did all that. Yeah, because I forgot to reset the instance before we.
Did anything pretty drop, or was it that damn plate?
More healing.
Yeah, it was more healing plate. Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, so we'll have to go out, reset it. But we got everybody the key.
So, we're on.
No, I don't have
We're on round 4 now.
You didn't loot the crescent key?
Nope.
Oh.
Uncle Jim got it.
I wasn't here. I joined after you died.
You haven't. You check your inventory. You've got the crescent key. You looted it. You're good.
Don't turn into a nuffin in front of my eyes, please.
No, you've got the key. Don't worry.
Okay, I did.
Yeah, no, you got it. If you looted the guy, you got it.
Yeah, I did.
All right, so we'll go out. We'll reset the dungeon.
So we're on round 4 now. We've died a total of 3 whole white. We're optimistic as ever, and we're pushing into round number 4. And God. So we do it a 4th time. We managed to get 4 elites down, but we ran into the issue where no one has mana when the 4 healers become unpolyed. And to give more context into this, as soon as you kill all 4 of the elites, because you don't have to kill Majordomo, he runs, I guess, submits, and the fight is over when all of his ads are killed.
Hey, quick question. Shenanigans, do you have the thing from the water boss yet? Do you still need him?
I still need him. I don't have it.
All right, let's do this. Let's reset this, and we'll do this again.
Only got that plate every time.
Yeah.
We managed to kill the 4 elites, and then there's the 4 healers who automatically unpoly, or they remove all CC on them.
Yeah, once 4 guys are down.
So we managed to kill the 4 guys, the 4 elites, and then the 4 healers unpoly themselves. And of course, as soon as that happens, shit hits the fan. There's no aggro on those 4 healers since no one was touching them. And the tanks are ragged. They don't have any cooldowns left. The healers are out of mana. And the first thing because the only aggro that's been building up from these polys is the heals that all of the healers are doing, which is all in, I believe, group 3. So you know what happens is all of these healers unpoly and they fucking bum rush. They freaking just mad Usain Bolt dash all the way to all of our healers, and they freaking gun them down like freaking Jewish people in the Holocaust. It's ridiculous.
Oh man, Auschwitz.
It's just Auschwitz round 2.
Oh Jesus Christ!
It's just ridiculous. And
I'm like channel banned.
I'm just watching.
Yeah, I reset it. We're good.
I'm just watching my brothers and sisters just fall around me. Like, wow, look, that druid died. And I looked to my left, and there's this freaking big yoke guy just pushing my shit in. I was like, well, I guess that's that.
This is the end, guys.
This is the end. And it happened quick. It was like, I saw the druid die. I die immediately. I pressed the social key and looked at the raid screen. And everyone in raid 3 was dead instantly. Before the raid leader and the tanks could even say, hey, I need to do an AoE pull or an AoE. It's like, no, man, it's already too late. There's nothing like that happening right now.
Let me heal up. I'm going to jump down first, and then you guys can follow me.
I did try to repoly, and I did pull aggro for like a second, but he also smashed my face in like under a second.
So basically, the tanks had 0 aggro, everyone else had like 100%, and then everyone died.
Yeah.
And my shot was on cooldown.
Did we jump down?
Yeah.
I'm gonna jump down.
Oh, doctor, that's worth a lot of money.
It's worth.
You have a purple lotus?
Yes.
Oh fuck! Oh fuck!
That's okay.
I'm sorry.
That's okay.
It's worth a shitload of gold.
Oh shit! My butthole.
There we go. Go kill the little guys. I'll keep the big guy busy.
Do your business.
I'm doing the thing. I'm doing the thingy thing.
Yeah.
Okay, great.
All right.
Guys, kill those clans.
I'm gonna continue.
Yeah.
So this has happened, and then now we are on round 5. We've died a total of 4 times. Oh my god. So I thought this would never end. I thought this was normal actually, since I've never done Majordomo, so I'm just along for the ride. I'm fucking the guy in the back seat when the guy's drifting at 120 miles an hour. Like, what's going on?
All right, jump down, Uncle Jim. There we go.
And on round 5, we're still doing the same strat, but now the raid leaders are questioning whether or not they can actually
Pull it off.
Yeah, can they actually do spell cleave? And they're like, I don't know. Fuck it, let's fucking do it again. Let's go ahead and do this another try.
No, towards about then. I think that's isn't that when we started trying to take out? Was it round 6?
No, we gave it one more solid try.
Okay.
So we this is still 2 more tries after this. Remember, Bob. So this is a long end, and of course we give it one more solid try. We managed to do a little bit better.
Oh yeah, that's the one where they had me shout, right?
You shouted. You instantly exploded. No one healed you. You died. of course, again, like every fight, half of our leather strippers explode from not knowing what it means to keep your hands off the 1, 2, and 3 key. So they fucking explode. God, it was so frustrating watching that happen.
I could feel like our souls deporting out of our bodies.
I just didn't even I didn't know if I was supposed to like let them happen. I was like, wow, healing the raid is hard. Is it supposed to be? So yeah, Bob actually managed to grab all 4 of the healers, and I think that we tried to disperse them. But of course, as the spell cleaving was happening, the healing was ragged. No one was keeping mana for shit because all of the melee users were just like, I don't know what the fuck a bandage looks like. I've never used one for 60. So that we ended up wiping a second time, trying to give the strat a legit try. Now we're on round
7.
6.
Oh, 6.
Yeah.
This is round 6. We've died a total of 5 times now. We're on one fucking boss. We've died 5 times. Well, it's gonna be 6 times. So this is all happening, and the raid leaders finally give in. They're like, you know what? I think we're retards. I think we need to stop. I think we need to make this easy and do single pulls, single target damage first. And you know what? I was like, I'm fine with this. This is a good idea. Let's make some changes. You know, we're not insane here. Gotta try something different. And we switched to the new method. And Bob, do you know what happened?
Yeah. So what we did was, instead of killing all of the melee guys and grabbing the healers, I told him, look, the melee guys don't hit me that hard because I'm actually a tank and I'm not wearing leather. So kill off.
Real boy.
So kill off all but like 1 or 2 of the melee guys, then we can kill the focus down the healers one at a time and put a rogue on each healer to kick them. And so we did that. And
we got all the way down to like two healers.
There's like 6 people left, right?
Yeah, it was very close. It almost worked. And
so of course, since we saw the light at the end of the tunnel, we were like, okay,
I'm gonna pull this guy.
We gotta commit now.
Wait up. I'm pulling back.
We gotta do this. We saw the light. We can make this happen. The dream is a right. So here we are. Of course, we wiped the 6th time, and now we're on round 7. This is fucking 7th attempt. We're already 3+ hours in. 30 or 40 minutes of that time was wasted scuba doing it around, putting out ruins, and the extra 3 hours of the time was wasted doing this one fucking boss. Because no other boss took that much time. I think it took like 15 minutes to fight any of the other bosses. It was ridiculous. We were pushing trash like crazy, but apparently we can't do this one simple. So we finally get to the last attempt. It's onk or nothing, right? We're all, people are battle resin. People are doing everything they can, bursting all the cooldowns, the dailies, everything. So in order to give this last.
No, the reason we died on attempt 6 was because I got teleported into the pit.
Yeah, you exploded.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The lava.
That.
And so I lost all aggro and I just died.
You had all 4 of them on you, and then you also got teleported to the center.
Right, and that's why I exploded.
Right.
Because I ranged the healers at that point.
You're the only one in plate, so literally our leather strippers were left, and they're like, "Oh, don't tempt me with a good time," and they also died. So it was so bad. Okay, and we decided, at this point, we're gonna add another leather stripper to the tank role because
they're like, that's what we need.
That's what we need because he's
a
tank now. He equipped a shield. That makes him tank because shield is tank. That's exactly what it is. And then we got to round 7. Everything is going just as well as round 6, but a little bit better. I think we just got kind of lucky, honestly.
Because didn't the other guy just die instantly? I ended up tanking his ad anyway, so here I'm tanking 3 melee guys the whole fight.
That's right. You were tanking for the leather stripper who thought wearing a shield meant everything for being a tank, but didn't realize wearing plate is actually the biggest. Having a heart.
Well, shield's about half of it. Shield's about half your armor, and the plate comes as the other half.
So having that good body, he had a dad bod, but he needed that Arnold Schwarzenegger bod.
Oh shit! What did I step on?
I think it's just AOE poison.
Yeah, I can't see anything because this fatty's in the way. I'm just gonna walk around. We'll kill these lashers.
So
we can walk through him in his foot.
Right, but I can't see anything because he blocks my whole camera. So I'm just gonna kill these guys, and maybe they'll drop some of their 60 silver vendor trash pedals.
So we're on round 7 now. We're trying our best, giving it the good old college try. Our healers actually, I think, was it a melee? I think our melee didn't die as much this time around. They kind of learned that purple is bad. It only took them 6 tries.
6 times the charm.
6 times the charm. No one fucking died. No one was healing themselves, but no one really died. So I guess I'll take it for what it's worth. And then we got to the last two or 3 healers that were left, and then all 4 of our tanks died. Well, 1 tank and 3 leather strippers, or I guess 2 tanks and 2 leather strippers.
You know, I think J Bones is still alive.
Right. He was still. He kicked it as fast as you did. I mean, you both died pretty dang fast. All of our main healers on all the tanks were dead, and all of the main tanks were also dead. So then it was just left to DPS to play a freaking time attack race, trying to kill what
fast.
was left. Yeah.
Really
and,
trying to play stuff.
we ended up living, and we made it with 4 people left. We lost 90% of the raid in order to kill all of this. Of course, you know what they do is instead of trying to res everybody, they fucking butt rush all the way to the loot and try to loot as fast as they could. And the loot was also garbage, so it was a bad time all around.
It was very soul draining. And tell them what dropped and like their decision making.
Oh yeah, so we had a special cape that dropped. I can't remember the name of it, and I really don't care. So a special cape dropped, and it was a caster cape. You know, it had stamina, intellect, spirit, all the good stuff, and also
and fire resist.
plus
Fire
18 fire resist.
Yeah.
And people were like, "Oh, fire resist! Oh god, tank item! Oh god!" And everyone in our party in our guild was like, What? Solid fuck? Like, look at that. It is clearly an item made for casters. Why can't casters have fire resist?
Because they were like, casters don't need fire resist.
Yeah, it's like, that's the best fire resist right there. It's like, look at that shit. Like, I can't afford all resist on my damn cloak, because who fucking does that when we're in this ship ass guild? We're a bunch of fucking leather wearing monkeys. You know, we don't have shit like that. So I'm like, all right, that's fine. So all the raid leaders decided to collaborate and decide that apparently a caster cape with all that spirit and intellect, just because of the 18 fire resist, is just 100% a tank cape. I don't know what much more else I could say about it other than it was fucking stupid.
Should I try the thing?
Do you want to try the AoE Barman thing, or?
I'll try it.
All right, and if it screws up, then we'll tank and spank him.
Okay.
Only do the 1 pack though. Only do the 1 pack.
Okay.
And that concluded the very end of our run. So we dealt with. It was just dumb through and through.
That didn't quite.
I'm stuck with it.
Decurse.
I'm stunned.
Oh,
Okay, fine. But if I do it, I have to stop what I'm asking.
no, I got it. I just did the bell ring.
Here, let's focus this skull down.
It's because I'm not really an AoE build.
You're really not.
I tried.
Alright, just... That's okay. It was worth a try.
You can keep on going. Well, that's the story. It wasn't as good the second time around as my more fueled first story. But
we'll start recording these right after the raid. The moral of the story is if you're a melee, when the melee shield goes up, don't attack, and in fact start bandaging yourself. And you can even bandage other people too. And the other thing is, if you're a warrior, even if you use leather BDSM gear for your DPS spec, you should always have some plate and a shield, because on a lot of the fights you might be called upon to do your warrior job and pull out a shield and tank an ad. The end.
Oh, well, no, there's more to that.
I think the real story is, know what colors are, know how to count to 5.
Know your shapes.
I think that's pretty good. I think that's the basis right there. I need you to know what your fucking shapes are. I need you to know what the difference between a square and a circle is. Because if you don't, please don't ever get next to me. Ever. Don't talk to me. Don't look at me. Don't look at me with your lazy eye. I don't want you to look at me with either of your eyes. Please. And yes, and know what colors are. Yeah, because there's a difference between white and purple. And if you don't know that difference, oh my sweet Lord in heaven, please stay away from me again.
Don't be colorblind.
I just don't need it in my life.
I don't think he's actually colorblind. So stay in school, don't do drugs.
I think he's just plain dumb. And just learn how to count. I mean, I think that's pretty. I don't know what else to say about that. These are all very essential skills. If you don't know them,
mother freaking goddamn plate.
You got some essence of water at least.
But I mean, if you want to be more complicated, I'm all down for Bob's rule of thumb right there. That's all.
But yeah, let's start with shapes and colors and counting.
All great things.
All right, I'm gonna end the story time here, and next time we'll record this right after the raid.
Yeah, when we're all pumped and juicy.
Yeah. All right.